Farming is so hard. Mentally, physically, emotionally, it's challenging but rewarding in a way that nothing else I've ever experienced is. There's new challenges every day. You're constantly having to be attuned to what's going on. Sometimes I find myself feeling like I'm in control of everything, and then I realize I'm not in control. I need to step back. I need to be listening to what's going on around me, and it's just taught me to be perceptive in a way that I never thought I would be.
The thing I like most about farming is I like being outside, and I like that the goals are very tangible, and I like that there's a sort of temporal range of goals where there's an amount of things I need to do in the next 10 minutes, an hour, and day, and week, and month, and year, and lifetime, and so it always stays interesting.
I think Ellie and Rosa and I are able to play off each other and find things that are here that could be optimized and make this farm run better. We all have our given expertise, and that's why we're here, is to apply that knowledge and make this place as best as it can be.
Soil health is kind of the fundamental way that you ensure that not only the farm is healthy and the plants grow well, but the people that are eating the food stay healthy. So here that looks like making sure that we don't overwork the soil. Well, harvest breaks for nobody.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
But we will not plant or do. We're transitioning this farm to no-till, which is basically a specific type of farming where you reduce the amount of inversion of the soil. You basically try to work it as little as possible, and that allows the structure of the soil and the soil biota and fungi that live in there to really thrive. The best storyteller is just like being in the moment and seeing how the plants are responding to the soil and to the environment, and the goal is over time to, always be increasing the nutritional quality of the food that we have. It's not like we can grow huge amounts of food, but we want to make sure that all of it is very nutritious. Because, what's the point of eating vegetables if they're not good for you?
The nutrient cycle on the farm is really important to sort of maintain, because we're already bringing in so many inputs to run this place, from seed to compost, potting mix, the actual animals themselves that we have to buy to sort of keep the land fed so that it can do that year after year. There does have to be sort of a closed loop to make sure that we're being responsible and we don't have to use chemical fertilizers to sort of rebound from, a season of extraction. You want to keep feeding this ground and really improve it.
This summer at Sky High, we're going to have a dozen cattle. That's 5 calf cow pairs and 2 heifers. We're going to have about 22 ewes and however many lambs they have. We're going to grow 1,200 meat birds, 200 hens, and a dozen pigs. We practice a system of rotational grazing where the cattle move in small blocks quickly throughout the pasture, and that ensures that all of the grass is eaten and that the manure is evenly spread out. It also ensures that the grass isn't consumed too intensely. Intensively grazing means that we don't need to mow, which means that we don't need to spend money on increasingly expensive diesel. It means that we don't need to fertilize. Pigs are agents of chaos. Whatever you don't want them to do is what they're going to do, and they are pretty frantic and have decidedly a mind of their own. This thing behind us is our eggmobile, and we built it this winter, and it holds about 200 hens and gets moved all over the farm. The good thing about chickens is that they take 7 weeks to raise, so there's a pretty big turnover. So we'll get about 1,000 pounds of meat from these birds once every month for the next 4 months, as opposed to a finished steer, which will be about 800 pounds, hopefully, but that's over the course of 2 years.
Hopefully, if everything goes perfectly and I can keep my finger on the pulse of what the soil needs and all of that stuff, we should be around 30,000, 35,000 pounds of vegetables this year.
I'm just excited to have a farm that has a lot of potential and just to see what it can do. It's just like a fun opportunity to make this place grow as much food as it can and organize it as best as it ever has.
Sky High Farm is unique in that we donate everything that we grow. There are farms that try to donate what they can at the end of the week or even have a nonprofit arm that does that, but it's pretty rare for a farm to just be growing food in order to donate it.